Alright, what's up y'all, LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're here to show how this 6'8" defensive demigod is destroying NBA 2K23. Probably literally, to be completely honest with you. But anyway, in today's video, we're going to be showcasing this 95 steal, 83 three-pointer, and the 50 dunk that has been a little bit speculated on this channel as far as being a really good value. And I want to talk about how that 50 dunk supplies to the rest of my build and makes it so it can be elite on defense while still having great playmaking, still having great shooting, and obviously elite defense. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. If you do, drop a like, sub if you're new to some noties, all good stuff, and like always, try to 2,000 likes. So as you can see, point guard, this is going to be more for grinding badges and stuff like that. Honestly, ideally, you'd probably want this build to be more of a shooting guard or small forward if you're playing with it with teammates. What you're going to see in today's gameplay is going to be 1v1 gameplay, and it's hilarious seeing this build on the ones. So the general loadout of a Demigod 6'8" build is going to be the fact that it has the 89 ball handle, which gives you the Hall of Fame quick first step. That's kind of one of the building blocks of why you would be 6'8". Other than that though, being 6'8" is really hard on your finishing badge tiers. It's going to make it so things like limitless takeoff, slithery, posterizer, they're all tier 3 as you can see. So for most 6'8", my advice is to not put finishing super high, and if you want to be an outside point guard at 6'8" and be one of the taller demigod builds, you benefit off that by having Hall of Fame quick first step. Now, what I did with this build is put it to max wingspan, and as you're going to see, at 207 on the weight, we have 91 interior defense, for literally like really good stuff right here with the brick wall, also the post lockdown on gold on top of that too. Could go Hall of Fame with 93. It would drop the speed one as well, but either way, want to stay on course here. As you can see, 92 perimeter defense gives us gold clamps, 95 steal gives us gold glove, 93 block gives us gold anchor. Now, as you can see, all of those three things being equipped right there, it makes for a crazy combo. Not to mention at 6'8", you get glove in tier 2, so it's very convenient to be able to apply this instead of having to gain the first 10 defensive badges, then to put glove on in tier 3. So running stuff like this allows you to run clamps, anchor, challenger, and glove all together at the exact same time. Still even run things like menace as well. It's real crazy. Now on this build, I did add the extra badges to the defense. Now in retrospect, I low-key do think that if you're making this just for 1v1, it'd be smart to put 3 playmaking badges on. As you can see, you have enough badges to be able to get something like unpluckable, but you're not going to have enough to get 2 tier 3s. Now, if you end up coring like unpluckable or something like that, that's a whole different story. But you're not going to be able to run clamp breaker and killer combos, or you're not going to be running like unpluckable and handles for days, unless you give it either 2 more badges and you can run silver handles for days as well as gold unpluckable, or if you give it 3 more, you could run clamp breaker and unpluckable as well. So I would definitely advise a couple more playmaking badges on this build just to be able to get those tier 3s set up the right way. But as you can see, again, Hall of Fame quick first step in tier 2, that's a real crazy thing, bro. It's real nasty that you can do that. And I mean, this makes the build really what it is. Like, as you can see, the finishing is not elite. I know a lot of people have been speculating that, or you're maybe a little bit curious as to how this works if you didn't check out the video on the power of 50 dunk. What this is going to give you, and I'll go through the animations in this video too, it's going to be a pretty long one, so just brace yourself for that. But anyway, 50 dunk gives you the Manu Ginobili dunk style as well as the CJ McCollum, which is very solid. The 45 standing dunk is going to give you 2 standing dunk packages. Now, if you go 5 more in the standing dunk, you could also get the Draymond Green package of 50 and 50. So just keep that in mind as far as if you want to make any revisions with the build. Me personally, I'm not too worried about it. I really do believe that 50-45 is plenty, but if you do want to look into that Draymond Green dunk, like I said, get 5 more standing dunk, you'll be perfectly fine. Probably just drop 1 speed and you'll be able to get it, and I just didn't want to make that revision myself. I didn't think it was that important. Personally, I feel like this 85 close shot does carry hard enough. As you can see, you can run things like fast twitch on gold and then fearless finisher as well. Or in my case, I'm actually running bronze rise up as well because it's really good paired with that 45 standing dunk. And a lot of people are probably sleeping on this, bro. I'm telling you, like, it looks so good. You'll see it in the gameplay as well. But again, with this, we don't really care for the finishing on this because it has like tier 3 poster, slithery, and limitless takeoff. I wanted to go off meta with this build and really try something new, and I'm very satisfied with what I've seen. And if LakerFan can do it, anybody can do it. I'm telling you, me being on a build with 50 dunk and 83 three-pointer is very backwards as far as the logic that you would think of as far as what I do in the past. But this is so easy to shoot on, so easy to create your own shots, especially out of the triple threat that we're going to be showing in the 1v1. And again, you have Hall of Fame quick first step. You can beat people to the basket. They're going to be chasing you for that chase down, and I promise you that if they don't chase you for the chase down, you can still dunk the ball. But if they do chase you for the chase down, you just literally sit below the basket, wait for them to go flying by you, and then you hit them with a good close shot. And again, you have good fast twitch as well, so you can definitely put people in those tough situations and just run, like I said, maybe gold fast twitch, bronze rise up, and the rest you can kind of figure out from there. You don't really need any extra finishing badges past that, in my personal opinion. I also dropped a jump shot video very recently. If you guys want to check that out, feel free to maybe just watch through this video and then check that out after. But anyway, 75 pass accuracy for the LeBron James pass style. Again, we have all the good dribble styles equipped at 75 between Michael Jordan, LeBron James, stuff like that. 89 ball handle gives us plenty good SIGs paired with the Hall of Fame quick first step. Again, the defense, elite. We cannot talk about this enough. I mean, these 3 badges right here being equipped on the gold, it really does go a long way. If you want to make some revisions to this build and make it more playable with teammates, what you could do is just drop your close shot down to like maybe where you get 7 badges. As you can see, you're only gonna be able to run silver fast twitch if that's the case, but by doing that, you can maybe up your D-board a little bit more to the point where you can actually get some solid box out beast plus like some just more respectable defensive rebound. I'm not sure what you want to do with it. Maybe you could put the rest into strength as well if you're a fan of being a lockdown more so than being a 1v1 build. So this is some revisions you could make as far as what you want to adjust on the build, but again, feel free to default to what I just showed earlier if you would like to make more of a 1v1 build centered type thing, or maybe even 2s for that matter too. I think this fits 3s and Pro-Am a whole lot better if you make it like this. And I'm telling you, it's a very respectable amount of finishing. It doesn't look like it, but I promise you it plays like it. You can really still get dunks. You can still perform standing dunks. The close shot is plenty good enough even at 76, but if you pair it with having that 85 that I showed earlier with the gold fast twitch, that's gonna be crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna go to some gameplay as you're gonna see, but real quick, just wanted to show you the title of the build and the takeover options. You're gonna have sharp, play, lock, and rim. I'm more of a fan of just running lock and rim. I'm not even a huge fan of sharp takeover personally, being completely honest, but still shooting 58% from 3 with it. But anyway, build title, two-way 3-point shot creator. Pretty cool. Like I said, it's more meant to be a pretty good point guard build that's outside oriented, yet it can still function as a great lockdown, and it doesn't have to be your only point guard like source, so to say. 83 3-pointers probably not ideal in terms of running pick and roll, but can definitely get the job done as a secondary ball handler and especially as a pure lock. So anyway, we're going to that 1v1 gameplay, and we have 2 of them for you. And then after the couple of gameplays that we're going to show here, I'll show you guys the animations after, so just stay tuned for that. But anyway, as you can see, now real quick before we get into the gameplay, I'm a 92 overall. If you play 92 overall as a 1v1 event or in the rec or anything like that, you're gonna be paired up against other 92 and belows. It's kind of the cheese to getting easier games, so to say. And because I didn't have the build upgraded to the point where I could get any other badges or anything like that, it just was kind of more worth my time to do this like that. However, after midnight, you get opened up to just anybody playing against them. So these are gonna be gameplays against me playing with like, you know, people 92 and above or 93 and above, so to say. So first gameplay is gonna be 95. I believe the next gameplay is 99. But anyway, as you can see, shooting pretty good from 3. This is earlier before I ended up accelerating to the point of 58 3-point percentage. But if you guys want to check out the jump shot, like I said, feel free to. But anyway, into the gameplay. So just to let you guys know a couple things. First and foremost, you feel a very massive amount of delay on this first possession. You're gonna see I try and do my little triple threat combo that I normally do. I'm not able to do it. I'm doing my dribble moves like incorrectly. I'm going to the offhand when I meant to go to the ball hand and stuff like that. So as far as any 1v1 gameplay you see from me or anybody else on this game, just keep in mind, if they get the ball first, there is massive amounts of delay on inputs to your dribble moves and your shooting. So just keep that in mind. I believe it's also a thing in rec too. I'm feeling it with the dunk meter and stuff if I ever try and pop that off, or especially with dribble moves too. So just keep that in mind. So anyway, defense, as you can see, he's tired. I'm running up on him. As soon as he does the dribble move, I'm going to try and pluck him. That's just kind of the logic of this game. And to be real with you, that's just what this build does. And again, in this 1v1 court, where some people might not even be running unpluckable, in this situation where I am playing the higher overalls, I'm assuming that's the case for most people though. As you can see, he does the momentum kind of right in my face. Either way though, I'm not going for the steal. I'm going for the chase down this time. Into the second part of this possession, you're going to see he does this kind of hop back stuff right here. I low-key go for the pluck steal. Probably could have got it if we're being honest, but either way, it is what it is. I don't expect to get the steal every time. I'm sure people watching this are probably thinking I'm a complete piece of crap for like this gameplay, because you're gonna see the defense is menacing on this, and it really does still have ISO ability. You're gonna see this is kind of just my thing. I literally just flick the sticks back and forth with this race for Alston, and people have to respect the drive off it. It's real crazy. So when they respect the drive, I just shoot. If they don't respect the drive and they play up super high on me because I'm just fishing for those 3-pointers right there, then I can just get past them. It's really a very simple way of playing. You literally just take the rim runs or you take the 3s. If they're open, you take the 3s. If they're not, you take the rim run. And if they're super hard on you, as far as chase downs, you let them fly by you and you literally just let them go for that chase down, and then you get the easy close shot. So again, fishing for that 3-pointer, but as you're gonna see, he's playing like pretty tight as far as that stuff goes. So right there, beat him off the dribble. Again, he respects a 3-row high, so you just get right past him. And this is enough offense to be serviceable. Like I said, you can still dunk the ball. You can still wait for them to literally just go flying by you. Right here, you're gonna see I like am able to just get the dunk because he's not close enough. And man, is that glove stuff toxic. So I will say, with my takeover, primary is actually perimeter badge drop. So even if he has gold unpluckable, it's getting dropped to silver. And if we're being completely honest, silver does not counter Hall of Fame unpluckable very good at all. So the only people I really will ever struggle to like really pluck the ball from is going to be people with Hall of Fame unpluckable. Now I will say the small guards, I feel like their hitbox is low-key just smaller, and you can't like get the steals on them very easy. Or by maybe real life logic, they're dribbling the ball closer to the ground, so it's just it's like easier for them to like kind of hold on to the ball. All right, so off the reach-in, we're gonna be back on offense. You can see we hit him with a little triple threat spin back. I was assuming he was probably gonna play that 3 a little bit high, so now we go into the one where I can stall out a little bit longer. And as you can see, if he doesn't play high enough, you can literally just shoot the ball. If they're going for plucks and stuff like that on you, and you bait them into doing that by just spamming moves over and over again, as you can see, like the only reason I'll even do that is if people are playing low. If they are playing low, I do it. If they're playing high, you can just really hit them with a rim run, and it's as simple as that. And again, most locks, if they're spamming for steal, they're going to be out of position. You're going to get to the basket before they do, and then when you do get to the basket before they do, you can literally just stop, wait for them to fly by you on the chase down, and then you have the easy free take on the close shot. But anyway, right there, hit him with a little spin back on the 3. We unfortunately just miss it real bad. As you can see, I shoot the early. It's a little bit unfortunate. Now check this one out. Off the inbound, he's going to pass me the ball. He backs up instantly. I just shoot it, and he gets graded out off of the 3-pointer. So real quick look at the stats. We're not going to let the rest of the game play out or anything like that. Obviously, it gets graded, so we're not going to show stats against the CPU. But 8 for 9 total. Missed that 1 3-pointer. Other than that, I was 4 for 4 in the paint, 4 for 5 from outside the paint. And I mean, it really is crazy. We get that 1 block on the chase down, 2 pluck steals. This dude really was having a hard time. And that's how it is for pretty much everybody that I played against in this 1v1 stuff. I will show you guys a quick thing with my record too. It really was crazy. We'll maybe do it at the end of the video if we have a lot of time. I know it's been a pretty long vid already, and it probably will even continue even longer. So we have a second gameplay I want to show real quick, and then we'll maybe get into some of that extra stuff. Definitely will show the animation though. All right, so in the second gameplay, you can see we have a 99 overall, level 40, GOAT status, all that stuff. And like I said, I'm 92 overall on this build, so just keep that in mind. I'm already being limited by the fact that I don't have my mid-range upgraded, my close shot upgraded. My block is only sitting at around like an 82-ish when I have this build where it currently is. I have like 35 vertical, like 40 strength, all that stuff, and just really lacking on a lot of things with this build. Obviously, if you're 92, you're gonna be lacking quite a bit. So this guy has Saboteur as well, obviously a very decent, competent player. But like I said, keep in mind, from the very beginning of the game, there is gonna be that input delay and stuff like that. So you're always gonna see me playing like a bot from the very beginning. I promise you, no matter what I do, it's gonna look real rough. So we also have to stay away from that Saboteur. You can get really put in the dirt with that stuff, and I know better than anybody because I'm running it on my lock build as well. But as you can see, trying to do my triple threat combo move, it's not doing it, so we're just gonna have to hit him with a little bit of a rim run action. He does, however, play good interior defense. A little bit suspect. That's maybe just my interior D not being great, and as you can see, like, he really wasn't in great position, but he's moving pretty solid. So we're gonna have to be locked in right here. As you can see, you can't really afford to just spam steals on guys like this either, because they will punish you and they will make you pay for just spamming up on them with the steals. But anyway, him with the triple threat right there, the nice little spin back. Once again, I'm able to create 3-pointers pretty good on that move. Now, I do understand that if you make this build, it maybe will not be that simple to create those 3-pointers if you don't have constant just catch and shoot, triple threat options and stuff like that. Obviously, the more people on the court, the harder it is to play offense. 1v1 is extremely easy to play offense. There's no reads, there's no nothing like that. So just keep that in mind. However, my defense, like as far as the build goes, will be easier with more people on the court too. So just keep that in mind. Right here, he's kind of pressing up real tight, letting him go up for that chase down block. As you can see, it's foolproof, bro. It really is foolproof. The only way you can even struggle with that on 2s and 3s as well is if maybe people blitz you off the corner, or the big man drops on like hedge defense or something like that. But as long as people can shoot, you have spacing, you're gonna be able to just literally pass to anybody. If they blitz you, if they double you in the paint, if the dude goes up for that chase down and doesn't get it, you're gonna be able to make them like really pay for that. And right here, as you can see, I'm assuming that because he went for that chase down last time, he might even try and like adjust. Either way, I beat him really good right there anyway. But as you can see, it's still able to get that dunk very quickly and plenty fine as far as like just all you have to do is play that mind game. I saw so many people talking about like, oh, if you play against a build that has good interior D or good blocks, you're not gonna be doing any of that dunking stuff at that 50. Again, if they're going for the chase down, just let them fly by me. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter what your block rating is. Honestly, I prefer to play against bigs. I actually have a gameplay against a big too, but I didn't want to show it. I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. Bro was kind of just letting me shoot on some BS. Right there, I'm even making 23% contested close shots. I mean, I have like 70 something. It is pretty crazy. And again, this guy's build is definitely not the worst on interior defense either. Like I said, I don't want to stress that point way too much, but really it's as simple as just mind games. You have to really just play the mind of the person that you're playing against. Right here, as you can see, doesn't go for that block. He got close shot mashed a couple times, or even just one time in the game, and now he's not doing it. He's playing hands up D right there because you kind of have to. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a really tough situation. And as you can see, now we're getting pluck steals. I'm going up for this once again. The layups aren't even that slow or blockable either. It's a great deal. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, having that lock take now too with the perimeter badge drop. Unfortunately, as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, some people will make you pay for stuff like that. As you could obviously tell, he was going to hit me with that little stop and go cheese where I'm just getting caught like going for reach-ins. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't really afford to do it right there. I'm playing up way too high and he's able to get the rim run. At this point in the game though, I'm very comfortable giving stuff up like that. Like I said, this may vary as far as 2s and 3s. Like on 2s, you obviously can't give any of those up because it's make it take it, so you don't want that at all. Right there, again, solid layup speed and all types of stuff like that. And again, if a dude's on your, like, if he's on you way too tight, I cannot stress this enough. Just literally let them fly by you and go for the chase down, especially if it's an elite defender who, you know, if they have a high block rating, they're super hungry to go for something like that. So again, just really about reading the defense, all types of stuff like that. I don't want to keep saying it too much. I'm trying to create that three-pointer right there, but as you can see, he's kind of on me pretty tight. Unfortunately, on this one, I probably should have just let him go flying by me. I honestly really went up with a bad take right there, because as you can see, he does jump. Right here, I'm waiting for him to jump, and now he's being patient with it. So I'm just going to walk it out. We only have 7 seconds as I start to do it, but I have a couple seconds to be able to just try and create this three-pointer. I end up with a wide open look. Again, really, that's not a great easy look to take, but at the end of the day, it's low on the shot clock and I kind of have to, so it is what it is. And honestly, it was still open regardless. Now right here, once again, he's just kind of doing dribble moves in my face. Again, this is perimeter badge drop with 95 steal, gold glove, and you're getting your unpluckable dropped. I really think that you got to keep it simple when you're playing against stuff like this. And whether it's toxic or not, whether it's like brain dead or not, I'm not here to say whether it is or isn't, but as you can see, boom, green that 9% three. But again, you have to be safer with your dribble when you're playing against a dude with the lock take active. You never know what it is. You never know if it's extreme clamps. Honestly, enhanced jump shot contest is garbage. I don't think anybody runs that. So you have to assume if someone's running this right here, it's probably prim badge drop primary with extreme clamps secondary, because that's what I'm doing. That's what I would assume everybody's going to do. And you have to stay away from the saboteur stuff too, because it will really put you in the dirt, bro, when it comes to your takeover progress. I mean, this guy was down bad for this one right here. But anyway, 2 steals once again, just like the last gameplay, 3 for 3 from 3, and pretty good efficiency in the paint. We obviously missed 2 shots, but it is what it is. I mean, really, in the 1v1, 9 for 11 and 3 for 3 is plenty efficient as far as 0 turnovers as well. All right, so into the animations real quick. As you can see, we'll talk about the jump shot and the dunk style in just a second. I want to talk about the things that are a little obvious. So we have default small. It's the only layup package I can even get. There's not going to be a single layup package even available to me. I didn't showcase any of this stuff. I don't even do it for the most part, but as you can see, here's what I would deem the coolest dribble pull-ups and spin jumpers and hop jumpers and stuff like that if you want to run them. The jump shot, like I said, we'll get to in a second. Dribble style Michael Jordan. This is very good for speed boosting. I'm actually going to start running it on my other build as well. I think you definitely should run this. It's probably the best dribble style in the game. LeBron James is definitely a solid second, though. I think this is still pretty good, if we're being completely honest. Anyway, Rafer Alston, signature size up. I believe this is really good as well for creating those three-point opportunities. If you want to run Jalen Suggs, though, this one does back you up while you do it, and I think it'd be also pretty solid. I want to give it a test on this build as well, but what is really good for backing you up is this LeBron James size up escape package. This is the hop back. This is what I'm doing out of those triple threats as well for last move. If you're curious, this is what I'm generating threes off of. This is what is brain dead for every single person who can play on this game and just simply do a hop back and shoot a three. It's really good, obviously. So anyway, moving crossover, Lonzo Ball, pro behind the back. I think these are both really good for slashers. For this build, it's still good at generating like rim takes if I have like no adrenaline. Like I really resort to this pro behind the back if I have no adrenaline and I can't really create any shot for myself. Moving spin, also really good. Moving step back, Luka Doncic. I showed this in the last gameplay with this build, and it's really good on those step backs to the corner or just step backs in general. You can speed boost out of it really good too. Triple threat, Kobe Bryant. I have Michael Jordan that I've also ran too, and I think they're both pretty solid. Kobe, I'm just kind of messing with more currently, but anyway. Into the jump shot creator. I actually made a video on this, so if you want to check it out and maybe other things that I showcased in it, feel free to, but I'll still show the jump shot in here. So I got the Torian Prince base with Oscar Robertson release 1, Jeremy Grant release 2. You can go ahead and check out the jump shot video if you want to. Probably catfishing you to check out other things, but anyway, as far as the dunks, we have the basic one-handers and two-handers off 1 equipped. This is a solid, definite, like, I think these are worth running, in my personal opinion. 50 driving dunk and 50 driving dunk for both of them, so definitely worth. I don't think the rim grazers are, though. I personally don't like them. I think it's just kind of too slow, too useless for running. As you can see, for the standing dunks though, one hand under basket, two hand under basket. Simple as that. You can get these at 40 and 45. So if you want to go 40 and just have one standing dunk package, you could probably still do that if you really don't want to spend on it. But again, one hand, definitely solid. Now, again, like I said, you have the Draymond Green as far as if you have 50, 50, and 35 vertical. You have to be at least 6'5", as you can see too. But I think this could be pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, it has some pretty aggressive like finishes and stuff like that. Some of these are pretty basic and slow though, like these really slow two-hand ones, but some of them are pretty aggressive and throwing them down. I think if we wait one more, as you can see, standing dunk package right there, again another standing dunk package, it'll probably help you get more standing dunks on this build, if being completely honest. But again, definitely like potentially worth. But anyway, I have CJ McCollum at 40. You can still get this. I don't advise going only 40 dunk though. I think it's a little bit suspect to do that. Personally, I don't think CJ's dunk package is very good. It has some of the worst dunks in it, in my personal opinion. This Manu package though is real solid. It's really nice. You can get them really tight to the basket. You can wait to dunk the ball for quite a long time too, which is really nice because it lets you kind of time out those like decisions between whether you want to stop and close shot mash or if you want to go for the dunk instead. And I'm a huge fan of this dunk. At 50, you get it. And again, I think it's so worth running. You don't get anything else though. You could run the 2-foot moving dunks, but I think they're way too slow and I'm not a big fan. If you're someone who just wants to dunk the ball more often though, definitely feel free to put more on. It definitely could be pretty reasonable. Maybe I'm sleeping on some of them too. Basic hangs, you know, maybe I'm sleeping. Maybe basic one-handers and two-handers I'm sleeping as well. I don't know if I would ever go rim grazers off too. It's got to be probably the worst dunk in the game, if we're being honest. But anyway, that is off video. What I do want to show real quick, since we're at the very last part, and show you how easy it is to use that build on 1v1 though. I did not play anything other than 4 games of 2v2 with my boy SK. So I'm pretty much 1,004 and 94. I'm going to pull up a screenshot that I took before playing the 1v1 event and just show you the record that I went with this build on the ones. So like I said, I'm pretty much 1,004 and 94 instead of being 907 and 93. So I have pretty much gone 101 on that build, which is crazy. But it's so playable. It's so easy. I highly recommend for you guys to try this out. I will say though, it could potentially get patched. People are talking about those pluck steals getting nerfed. I will say on top of that though, 92 perimeter defense and gold clamps is plenty good to play legitimate defense. And at the end of the day, there's no way they nerf glove so far into the ground that gold is useless against people that don't even have unpluckable. There's absolutely zero way they could even do that. I think they'd be screwing over so many people's new builds that they're creating with their VC, their money. But at the end of the day, that's kind of the name of the game with the business. That's how they get you to buy new builds. At least that's my theory on it. But anyway, obviously, like I said, I'm not like affiliated with 2K in any way at all, so I can say whatever I want. But anyway, that's all for video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, tell them noties, all good stuff. Like always, try to win 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put lock or put steal in the comments. Show support to me all the way through. But anyway, other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. I got a really fire video dropping tomorrow. I can't say too much about it. I don't want to spoil anything, but just say it's a gameplay against a pretty big YouTuber, and I think it's low-key gonna be super fire. So anyway, that's all for it. Hope y'all enjoyed. And that, take these, man. Peace.